How can businesses and marketers drive change from the inside? That's the question that was posed at COM2 last week, so let's dig into it. So I'm back in Berlin after an exciting week in London, where I attended the COM2, which was a Conference of Marketers, second edition, all around the topic of sustainable marketing and how marketing can use our talents as a force for good in the world. COM2 was hosted by Michelle and Gemma, who are amazing hosts. They did a fantastic job at the conference, but they also host Can Marketing Save the Planet, which is an amazing podcast, and they also are authors of a sustainable marketing book. I was really excited to attend this conference because, in a sense, these are my people. These people get it. They understand what we're talking about sustainable marketing, conscious marketing. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some of my top takeaways, and then hopefully at the end we can have a small discussion about it. So without further ado, let's dig into it. How do businesses and marketers drive change from the inside? Now, this was the center topic, the center force of the entire conference, but we also talked a lot about hurdles and things that we need to overcome as sustainable marketers. So one of the big topics that came up was actually reaching for the masses. So how can the marketing that we're doing, the good marketing that we're doing, that is pushing sustainable behaviors, sustainable products, etc., but even just general marketing and making it more people and planet focused, how can we reach the masses? So we really need to be bringing on board more marketers and communicators in general, not if they're in a green topic or in a green company, bringing them into the movement and activating them, giving them the tools, giving them the inspiration, and also giving them the pathway. But even though that is a challenge that we're currently working on, I was really excited to see these statistics that was presented at the beginning of the conference, because I think it really gives us hope and positive momentum for the Marketing as a Force for Good movement and the topic of sustainable marketing in general. So let's talk about some of these stats. So the first statistic says 24% of marketers say they need to act more brave and experiment to see transformation. That tells me that marketers understand that there is a problem that they need to overcome. So we're already getting past that phase of awareness of that there is even a problem out there that they need to be addressing. So 94% of marketers are already moving forward, but only 29% of people, marketers and communicators, are actually changing their behavior to be more positive, to move in the direction that we're talking about. 29% is not a lot, but I would say that's one of the big focuses that we need to work on. If only 29% of people aren't actually making action, but they have the awareness, now we're seeing that there's a gap there. But 93% of marketers say they actually want to contribute and be part of the sustainability journey. So again, a really great awareness and an interest statistic. Marketers and communicators, a lot of them want to be part of this movement. They want to be part of this change. So 85% of people want to live a more sustainable life, but only 29% of them are actually doing the behaviors for them to live a sustainable life. So again, we have the awareness, but we're lacking action and activation. So I really like these statistics because, again, they're telling me that marketers and communicators, we're getting to the point where they understand that climate change is a crisis that needs to be addressed. They understand that sustainability is a movement and that's growing momentum. There's awareness of what it is. They also want to see more sustainability in their own personal lives or within their companies, but they're lacking the connection to what that means to their job and their process. And they're also lacking how they can make a difference. So the activation and actually the first motions that they can take within their job to make a difference. So kind of the overarching topics that came from this one section at the conference that I think was really impactful was what we are lacking right now is we're lacking innovative ideas, we're lacking education on the topic, we have this huge knowledge gap of what sustainable marketing is and how to be more sustainable in your marketing. We're lacking strong partnerships both internally and externally, and we're lacking ways to expand the value chain. So how to elaborate and sell sustainability within our team, within our business, etc. So the next theme that was coming up was justifying the business case. Now, this is a topic that comes up quite frequently in sustainability in general, is how do we justify the business case around sustainability and why businesses need to be more sustainable in general, and also impact focused. It's not just a marketing problem, but we talked about the marketing problem, which is why I really liked this theme within the conference, because we're now looking at it from a marketer and a communicator perspective. So Celia, who was a marketer at the conference, wrote a great LinkedIn post that I'm going to share with you. And she had some really key takeaways on these points, and I want to share them with you. So marketers need to show that embedding sustainability in their marketing department will, what are the things? Attract and retain top talent, enhance brand reputation and competitive advantage, improve risk management, keep businesses ahead of compliance, and build more profitable, resilient businesses. These are the selling factors for embedding sustainability, not only in your business, but also into your marketing, your communication. The next theme that I really liked was this theme of sustainability is everyone's job. I have been talking about this theme for quite a bit, and I really like it because in order to see the type of transformation movement that we need, everybody needs to be contributing to sustainability in some small way. And even the smallest changes can make lasting impacts. So we had a fantastic discussion with a leading CMO panel that really dug into this topic and theme of how sustainability really needs to be integrated into every single marketer's position within the department. So some key takeaways that I think were really impactful was this first idea of purpose-driven leadership. If we look out at the CMOs that are really able to implement sustainable marketing to their department, they are already embodying a purpose-driven leadership role. They're already showing through their actions purpose-driven leadership. The next one is sustainability needs to be an integrated part to the marketing team. Another one is including sustainable thinking into your brief creation process and actually having a structured brief process on what are the sustainable principles that are guiding that brief process. Another one that was really important is giving the time and nurturing the space for your marketing team to learn and engage on this topic of sustainability. It's still a very big topic that a lot of marketers and communicators are not comfortable with. So give them the time and the space to learn and grow, and also give them the tools. Encourage them to attend courses or communities that help them grow on this topic. The last one is give individual marketers, empower them with the ability to make sustainable changes within their own discipline. So what can we learn from Gen Z voices? This was another panel that I thought was very impactful and had some great takeaways. What the up and coming workforce is really telling us that purpose is really driving them on what is most meaningful towards their job experiences, towards the type of work that they want to be doing. Purpose drives that. So the last big theme of COM2 was this topic of where is your place within the movement. I always love events that have this feeling of movement at the end, where you're digesting, you're learning, you're hearing different perspectives, but then at the end you feel like there's a collective action and that you're able to write something down and take it home and do whatever that you need to do to make the next step on your journey. I love conferences like this. So the end of the day ended with an inspiring talk by this author, and they actually gave us the book, which I was very excited about. So this author, which is John and Lucy they wrote a book about the activist leader. So this is a little plug. I haven't read it yet, but I'm really excited about it. I was inspired by the presentation that he gave. So when we're talking about the sustainable marketing as a force for good movement, within this movement, we have to take different leadership roles to push the movement forward. And his talk really started giving us the insight into, okay, what type of leader do we want to embody on this journey? I didn't only find his talk inspiring, but I also found it quite activating. I discovered quite a bit of things about my own leadership style and kind of where I can be placed in this movement, on the bringing people together in a collaborative way, but also activating them and inspiring them through content. So yeah, I still have to read the book, but I really liked the outcomes that came with that. And from that conversation, we then went into deep dive with our local small groups at our table. And I really like this because we approached 3 major questions. Where are you now? Where are you going? And how can you close the gap? I mean, those are pretty big questions, but I think it opened up some pretty amazing discussion points from our small group sessions. And I really walked away with some activating pieces that I can now take into the next phase of my journey. So yeah, I really liked that upward positive swing to the conference at the end. So that was my quick recap on COM2. I hope you found it inspiring, insightful, enlightening. Please go and follow my YouTube channel where I post content all the time about sustainable marketing and the marketing as a force for good movement, and how you can step into the eco-marketer role to make your marketing more people and planet focused. So until next time, I hope you have a good one.